So the last time we left you guys off, we were working on the cab rail system, the cab supports, all that stuff, on the truck. We still got a lot more to go about it, so we might as well, just dive right into it. Welcome to Hi-Ho Stable Garage. That's the sound. Running out of welding wire. Oh, geez, let me open that there. Oh, come on now, Hobart. Yep, we're out. Spool 7? 8? Oh, geez, it's hard to remember now. pretty much in. You guys likely saw me doing some hacking, slashing, a little bit of dolly work. It's kind of rounding out this guy right here. Driver's side, we don't need him completely, you know, bulbous like he was. Flat's gonna work out fine. So that's what we got going on. I got that guy flat. This was a little soft. I noticed it when I was welding in this cross member. Cut that guy out. We're gonna weld in a new patch. Same as down here, we're gonna weld in a new patch. But after that, we're just gonna wire wheel a whole bunch. And then I think we're gonna move on to these guys right here, these bottom caps. right, so that's pretty much all the patchwork done. We still got the top, guys, to do. Still got a couple holes right there to do, but the main of it is done now. Cross members are done, all that stuff. I kind of want to work my way bottom up. I think that's going to work out pretty darn slick. So the next step is going to be these guys right here. We'll save the top cab corners for later. Work with that like that. So what we got to do, we got to do inner cab corners on this guy, inner cab corners on that guy, cut away all the excess, all that stuff. And then we can do the outer skin at the end. I think it's going to be nice and easy while it's flipped up. That's why I welded those guys right there. Get those out of the way nice and easy. Eventually we'll seam weld the entire thing. And then when that's all done, we can flip this guy back down, redo the wheel well section, and those 2 side points. But let's start on those cab. This is realistically what we're dealing with. Eventually, I want this whole thing welded in all the way down to the bottom. That'll tie into this, all this support right into this guy. So really what we have to do is make the inner structure that will tie into this, square it off, come back to here, and we'll likely 45 it on both sides. And then it's a triple layer on this, but we might only do a double layer. I haven't decided yet. But either way, I got to cut all this out on both sides. So let's start chopping. Slight change of plans. Both grinders dead on arrival. I'm gonna have to make a video blowing these guys apart because this guy is sparking. That guy doesn't work at all. Just died. So I'm gonna have to fix those guys, but that means we can't cut anything. So what we're gonna end up doing is doing a whole bunch of finish welding. So I'll try to talk here and there, but it might just be a lot of time lapse. We got a lot of extra work to do on this that we've been putting off. Might as well get it done now. Enjoy it. Setting on the old welder definitely throws on the thermostat on it. So small break from that. I got a lot of mess here from doing all these cross members, bolts. I'm gonna put the bolts in, do all that stuff, and clean this all up, and then hopefully that's gonna be ready to sling some heat. But if not, we got some other things we can kind of do. Videos all over the place. At the end of the day, progress is progress. I got an idea in my head on how we want to go about going down the ladder, but if need be, we can build things as we go. We can switch jobs. All progress is going forward on the project. So let's clean up real quick. If it's not cool by the time we got to go, we got some more stuff we can start doing. Fellas wondering what this thing is there. As I'm cleaning up, I might as well show you. It's a big magnet on wheels. Basically, you roll it over, it'll pick up nails, steel, everything. I use it because, at the end of the day, steel goes by weight. Just all that, little bits of steel that you don't broom up, all that stuff, it costs money. You'll get that money. Pull this handle here. Down she comes. Nice and easy. we fixed our angle grinder. Awesome. We actually fixed both of them. So we can continue to cut. Can't wait. Oh, I should probably plug it in. So what I think the best course of action to do on this guy is a simple cut and butt. We're basically going to cut in right up above here along this seam and bring maybe even a little bit higher, maybe right up in here. Bring that guy over and kind of do a couple slices in him, and we're just going to continue this guy over right here. Then from there, we should be able to knock all this extra garbage out because we got a lot of extra rot, but we'll do a cut and butt on that. And then I can come in, cut this all out, and we'll just replace that steel. That's the idea. Let's see how we do. And all we're going to do, just going to place this on, cut it, tack it, and then we can do a cut and butt right along the seam, and hopefully then kind of Terry's chocolate orange it in. It's really the easiest way for me. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to fire up the welder, just do a couple hot tacks on it, just enough to hold it on, and then we can do a cut and butt, and we should be able to fully weld that on there, get our contour, and then come in here and just start hacking and slashing. That got a lot more involved, but I think after screwing around with the paneling and stuff and trying to do things, you know, the wrong way, we start out the right way, or at least the right way for me. I left this guy, he's our base. We're gonna curl around the steel, and then I can do the inside and to our main brace. We uncovered all of that. So I'll set the outside to the size I want, and then simply just make the inner panels fit. I think that's going to work out 100 times better than whatever I was trying to do at the very beginning. So let's tack back on that panel, spread them across, and then we can kind of work on the pie cuts at the bottom. But that's going to have to wait for the next episode. All what this means is the cab corners, front and back, maybe not the body mounts, but the cab corners at least, they're going to be in Friday's video. But this concludes for Monday. We had a couple setbacks on this. I did a couple other things that you guys will see later on this week. Check out Wednesday's video. You guys are getting a Wednesday video this week. Gotta love it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this.
And I'll catch you guys next time really, really soon. See ya.